What's up guys, Brett here with MadMods.com, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to replace your triggers for your controller. Now, all you got to do, unscrew all these little screws and it will come with a tamper-proof screwdriver. Once you have that done, carefully take off your backing, and then next you want to carefully take apart the back of the controller, pop that right off, and there you go. You can see this part is disconnected now. Now the hardest part about this tutorial is deciding how you want to do it, and it's not the triggers. Hardest part I had to do for the controllers for sure. I don't like doing them at all, to be honest. It's not that fun. It's the hardest part. But what you want to do is you can take apart these. You can take off the vibrators that make the vibration on your controller. Pull them out on both sides. Very easy to do. I wouldn't say easy, but like you just pinch them, pull them out. Not hard, but the controller part, or this part, is the hardest. And you can also decide to take out the joysticks, but at this moment I don't really feel like doing that either because I just did that in a previous tutorial. So to take out the silly, I don't like these things. Okay, so what you want to do is, you see how there is this little black connector here and this white piece connecting that on, and when I push this down the trigger goes, of course. That's the first step to taking apart your your joysticks. So you want to push that down, and you actually gotta like almost, it feels like you're gonna break it every time almost. And I don't like the feeling of pushing this. I'm gonna just have to put this down for a second and two-hand it. Uncomfortable, see? So that's uncomfortable, but once that's down, you can see how the trigger is right there, and this piece is off. That's the first step to taking off your controller, and my joystick fault now. I'm gonna put this down. Hopefully you can all see. But now there's two things holding this thing back. Number one, this piece on this white piece and this white piece. And I don't know why I make this sound so hard. It's actually not that bad. It doesn't look too bad right now. But what you gotta do is pull both little white pieces back at the same time. Is that a voice grab? At the same time, and then pop the controller out. And I just don't like doing it right now, to be honest. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially with just one little screwdriver, and I don't have any nails really, so I don't want to break this white piece, so you gotta be careful there. But pretty much there. That was really easy, to be honest. That should have been a lot harder. So I popped this thing out. I just had to move the two white things back, and now my controller's loose. As you can see, the spring usually just flies everywhere, but it stayed in place like a little good boy. And then at the back here, now it's gonna go flying. Okay, so I took it off, and this trigger should just kind of come off itself. Okay, so once you have one trigger off, pretty simple to put the new one on. Make sure you have it the right side. So I do one at a time just to make sure I never screw up. So RT, obviously put in the RT, and I'm not gonna replace it or anything because these are my custom ones. You want to slide that in there like that. And then it looks kind of complicated. It doesn't look complicated, but kind of is at some points. And then with this, inside there's a little pocket for the spring. So you want to bend the screw into the pocket of the trigger. And just give me 1 second here, since I am only using one hand. It is not easy. Now I like to actually put it in the hole first, and then put the screw, or put the piece down, because that way it's much easier than doing it the opposite. And then it should just slide in there. I just like to use the little screwdriver to help it out that they give you. Come on, just get down. There you go. So as you can see, screws back in there, or not screw, what I was saying, spring. And once the spring is back in there, of course, just carefully push it down. There you go. One more step to go. You just got to pop in this white piece, so lift it up somehow, whatever you prefer, how to do it. And what I should have actually done is I should have popped the white piece up beforehand, but it works out anyways. You just put that black piece back in that white part, make sure it's tight. Now pull the trigger a few times, make sure it works. Perfect. Now we're going to put it right back in to the socket, and I'm gonna do this thing back up because I'm tired. I've done like 4 or 5 of these tutorials today. My voice is getting tired as well. So make sure everything's tight, fits in there, all angles. I'm losing my voice a little bit now. So there we go. Now just put the backing on and put in the screws, and all 7 screws, and you are good to go. So if you guys want to see anything else, just leave a message. This was probably the hardest one to do. It's not too difficult. It's better with someone. But thanks guys for watching. This has been Brett, and I will see you next episode. Thanks guys for watching. Have a good night. Peace.